Okay, let's get set up.
Echo Golf Bravo Bravo Airport information Delta 0920 Zulu weather wind 160 at 13 visibility 10 sky clear temperature 19 dew point 16 QNH 1011 advice on initial contact you have information Delta Echo Golf Bravo Bravo Airport information Delta 09
EC639 clear to Belfast Order Grove Wallasey 2 Tango departure squawk 5165 expect Manchester 128.05 QNH jet 1002.
You found an anti-direct to Mike Whiskey. Would you prefer to go direct to Mike Whiskey or via an anti?
Clearance delivery, Ryanair 43TH. Our parking position is Terminal 1, Gate 25 with ATIS. Request clearance.
Ryanair 43TH. Expect clearance within 2 minutes.
Roger, Ryanair 43TH.
X762 is clear to leave controlled airspace, routing Trent Norwich. Initially an anti-2 Tango departure, squawk 5163.
I'm out for the walk around.
Roger, you're clear to leave controlled airspace, routing on track the Mike Whiskey for Bournemouth. Climb to maintain altitude 4,000 feet and squawk 5056. Mixed contact frequency when advised, Manchester 124.2.
Ryanair 43TH, are you ready to copy?
We're ready, go ahead.
Ryanair 43TH, runway 15. Clear to Echo Golf Papa Kilo via Tango November Tango 1 Kilo satisfied. Climb to flight level 60. Expect flight level 320 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 122.1. Squawk 2010. QNH 1011.
Cleared via Tango November Tango 1 Kilo. Climb to flight level 60. Expect flight level 320 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 122.1. Squawk 2010. Ryanair 43TH.
Ryanair 43TH. Read that correct. Contact ground on 121.8.
Roger, 121.8. Ryanair 43TH.
Postcode 40 Mike, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 8. Electric 43, vacate right at Foxtrot.
62, start approved, temperatures 9, the QNH is 1009, runway 27.
Correct, you're just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restriction. Yeah, no further height restrictions on 74 on that. Also, might report past the 2,500 feet. Full code full on that.
Hi, here are some water bottles for you. The security and safety check are complete. Are you okay to start boarding?
Yes, we're ready.
Thanks. Clear to board.
Zone 4 zone right, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 8. Zone 42 might vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
27 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 1.
Back from the walk around, everything looks good.
42, 27 Victor Foxtrot, goodbye. Tap 25 there, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19.
Morning. Hi, morning.
Vacate right, into the apron at Victor, parking stand 5. Victor for stand 5, 448. Metric 43, proceed to Sierra.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff using rated thrust, planning a flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. In the event of a malfunction prior to V1, I will call either reject or continue. Standard low speed reject procedures below 80 knots. Between 80 knots and V1, I will only conduct a high-speed reject in the case of a fire, engine failure, predictive wind shear warning, or if there's any other condition that makes the aircraft unsafe or unable to fly. I will simultaneously close the thrust levers, disconnect the auto throttle, apply maximum manual braking, or verify the operation of the RTO auto brake, verify the extension of the speed brake, and apply maximum reverse thrust. I will bring the aircraft to a complete stop and set the parking brake. We will then run the appropriate checklist or evaluate our options, and if you could monitor my actions, make the standard rejected takeoff calls, including any abnormalities you observe before advising ATC. From V1, or if the call is continue, I will continue the takeoff, as per the company's standard procedures. We will then climb to the minimum safety altitude and track clear of local terrain. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. All going well, the departure routing will be via the ATC assigned standard instrument departure, complying with all the published speed and altitude restrictions. We will use noise abatement departure procedure 2. Flight directors are on, mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set, the NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments or concerns?
None.
Departure brief complete.
353, taxi via Alpha Delta Whiskey to gate 61.
Right, Alpha Delta Whiskey to gate 17353.
Bank angle, minimums 500, 400, 300, 200,
Electric 43, vacate right to
100,
Foxtrot.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear. Too low, terrain. Caution, terrain. Terrain, pull up.
Starts approved, temperatures at 9, the QNX is 1009, runway 27.
Monitor radar display. Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
Strike Bay, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restrictions.
Head up for the height restrictions, M7 pulls on.
Also, about report past 2,500 feet.
Look out pulls on.
TCAS test. Pass.
Postone 40 right, vacate next right, and to the apron of Victor, parking stand 8.
Pre-flight checklist, please.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal. Auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 108, altimeter 1011.
Checked. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cutoff.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Vacate right, and to the apron of Victor, parking stand 5.
Victor, stand 5, 4-8.
Here's the load sheet for you.
Thanks.
Metro 43, proceed to Sierra.
Mind your leg, please. Verify takeoff speeds. Checked.
EC639, taxi uniform, on point Alpha 2.
Uniform Alpha 2, runway 27, thank you, 639.
Tombstone 40 right, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 8.
Very good day to you all, ladies and gentlemen. From the flight deck, this is the captain speaking. On behalf of the crew, welcome aboard this flight today. We're just completing our final preparations, then we'll be able to close the doors and get on our way. And shortly afterwards, the cabin crew will give you a safety demonstration, which I urge you all to pay attention to. Also, just a quick reminder, just keep your seatbelts fastened in flight, even with the seatbelt lights extinguished, just in case there is any unexpected turbulence. And also, just to mention that this is a non-smoking flight. All being well, I probably won't speak to you again until we start our descent into our destination. So until then, welcome aboard and thank you.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes, you're clear to close.
Thanks. See you up there.
762, start approved. Temperatures at 9, the QNH is 1009, runway 27.
Ground Ryanair 43TH. Request startup and pushback.
Ryanair 43TH. Startup and pushback approved.
Approved. Ryanair 43TH.
Before start checklist to the line.
Before start checklist to the line. Fuel 6.9 tons. Pumps on. Passenger signs on. Windows
Locked.
locked. MCP.
V2 is 143. Heading 147. Altitude. Flight level 60.
Checked. Takeoff speeds.
V1 is 130. VR is 136. V2 is 143.
Checked. CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Before start checklist below the line.
Flight deck door closed and locked. Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Cabin crew arm slides.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for push.
Tombstone 40 right, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 8.
Locking gear.
Tombstone 42 right, vacate next right, enter the apron of Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor 1145.
027 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2 by. 442, go choosing the Sound 250, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19.
Start sequence is 2, then 1.
Check.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting 2. Oil pressure.
Vacate right, activate from the Victor, parking stand 5. Victor, stand 5, 448.
Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting 1. Oil pressure.
Engine 43, proceed to Sierra.
Set parking brakes.
Starter cutout.
Flaps 5.
EZ639, taxi uniform, holding point Alpha 2. Uniform Alpha 2, runway 27.
Tow truck disconnected. Line must be removed.
Flight controls check. Full left. Full right. Center.
Check.
Full up. Full down. Center.
Check.
Full left. Full right. Center.
Check.
Before taxi checklist, please.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Roll heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall. Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Dispatch clearance.
Checked.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Ground Ryanair 43TH. Request taxi.
Ryanair 43TH. Taxi
Clear
via
left,
Delta
clear right.
Alpha to runway 15.
Via Delta Alpha to runway 15. Ryanair 43TH.
Electric 43, vacate right at Foxtrot.
Temperatures at 9 QNX 1009, runway 27.
Correct, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restriction. No further height restrictions, I'm sorry, full zone. Full zone, right, report past 2,500 feet. Full code, full zone.
Before takeoff checklist, please.
Flaps. The cabin is secure.
Flaps 5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
4.0 units.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
427 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2 by.
142, 027 Victor Foxtrot, goodbye.
Tap 250, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19.
Check speed.
Vacate right into the apron at Victor, parking stand 5.
Victor, stand 5, 448. Ryanair 43DH, contact tower on 118.3. 180.3, Ryanair 43TH. Tower, Ryanair 43TH, holding short of runway 15.
Ryanair 43TH, line up runway 15.
Lining up runway 15, Ryanair 43TH.
Before takeoff procedure.
Check. Ready to go.
On runway 1.
Ryanair 43TH, wind 160 at 12, runway 15, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 15, cleared for takeoff. Ryanair 43TH.
Set takeoff thrust.
Thrust set. $80 knots.
Checked.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up. Engage LNAV.
LNAV.
Set flaps up speed.
Departure Ryanair 43TH with you passing 1000 for flight level 60.
Ryanair is set.
43TH via Tango November Tango 1 Kilo flight flight level 60.
Via Tango November Tango 1 Kilo departure climbing to flight level 60. Ryanair 43TH.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Flaps up.
Flaps up. $1,000 to level.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew?
Yes.
Check. Transition.
Set standard.
Standard set. Passing flight level 063.
Ryanair 43TH, climb to flight level 190.
Climbing to flight level 190, Ryanair 43TH.
Now,
Check.
happy to release the cabin?
Yes.
Check.
Detune the navs.
Roger. Set.
Ryanair 43TH, contact Manchester on 118.77.
118.77, Ryanair 43TH. Manchester, Ryanair 43TH, with you passing flight level 150 for flight level 190.
Ryanair 43TH, identified. Continue climb and maintain flight level 320.
Continue on navigation. Climb and maintain flight level 320. Ryanair 43TH.
1000 to level.
Maintaining a flight level 320 on standard.
Checked.
You have control.
I have control.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned standard terminal arrival procedure, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 30 landing. VREF is 143. Final approach fix is 2000 feet. Decision altitude is 372 feet. Missed approach altitude is 2000 feet. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a gate. No APU required. We'll be using the GPU after shutdown. Descent speed and navigation radius are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments or concerns?
None.
Approach brief complete.
Tango Romeo November 1 Bravo arrival. Ryanair 43TH. Ryanair 43TH request of descent.
Ryanair 43TH, descent to flight level 260.
Descending to flight level 260. Ryanair 43TH.
I have control.
You have control.
Descent checklist, please.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 100 feet. Recall checked. Auto brake. Level 2. Landing data.
VREF 143. Minimums 372 feet.
Checked. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
you via arrival.
Via arrival. Ryanair 43TH.
Ryanair 43TH. Descend to flight level 240.
Descending to flight level 240. Ryanair 43TH.
(1,000 to level).
Ryanair 43TH. Descend to flight level 200.
Descending to flight level 200. Ryanair 43TH.
(1,000 to level). Cabin crew prepare for landing.
descent to flight level 110, speed to 210.
Descending to flight level 110, speed to 210. Ryanair 43TH.
Ryanair 43TH, descent to 7000 QNH 1005.
Descending to 7000. Ryanair 43TH.
Ryanair 43TH, descent to 7000, contact approach line 120.55.
Descending to 7000, 120.55. Ryanair 43TH. Approach Ryanair 43TH, with you passing flight level 130 for 7000.
Ryanair 43TH, continue descending level 6 ILS, approach runway 12 Tango Romeo November 1.
Via arrival, expect ILS, approach runway 12. Transition Tango Romeo November 1, Ryanair 43TH.
Scandinavian 913, 120, descend altitude 4,000 feet, turning 1020 miles.
Descend 5,000 on the 1020 millibars, heading 120, Scandinavian 513.
Scandinavian 513, descend altitude 4,000 feet.
Descending 4,000 feet, Scandinavian 513.
Scandinavian 513, 21 miles, runway 27 left, contact director with call sign only 120.4.
Echo 46 at an altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1022 millibars.
Leaving 70 for 4,000, 1022 millibars, American 46.
America, Midland 1X-ray Fox is in flight level 80. Descend level 80, Midland 1X-ray Fox now. Olympic 2598, continue left onto a heading of 270.
Continue left and heading 270, Olympic 2598, maintaining level 82.
Okay.
Set altimeters, please.
1011. Set. Passing. Altitude 9,800. Now.
Check.
Captain 503, turn right, 50, the port of Thomas will find us, turn right.
50 for the Captain.
Approach checklist.
Altimeters
1005.
1005. Approach checklist complete.
Hotel 036, in your present position, just make one complete orbit left and then heading 275 degrees.
One orbit left and then heading 275, just there, good.
Glide slope alive. Transition.
Is at 909 uniform, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1020 millibars.
4,000, 102, that 909.
Flaps
909
1.
uniform,
Flaps
22
1.
to go now, 27 left. Report the speed to radar, 1204. Am I out?
Okay, 1204 with the speed.
The cabin is secure.
Sunny 2360, turn level 9 is direct.
Dalle 260, standing for 1190.
Pakistan 725, descend altitude 4,000, QNH 1024 millibars.
4,000, 1024, Pakistan 725. And can we reduce speed now, 725?
725, maintain speed 220 knots and turn right heading 240.
Right heading 240, Pakistan 725.
725, call sign enemy to director 120.4.
1204.
Good 503 uniform, descend altitude 6,000 feet, QNH is 1019 available. 6,000 feet, QNH 1019, uniform.
Ryanair 507, turn left heading 120 downwind. Ready, 120 clear 507.
Ryanair 43TH, climbing to 7,000. Climbing to 7,000, Ryanair 43TH.
Crosshair 876, right heading 350.
$5,000.
Columbia 269, turn left heading 110, descend altitude 4,000, QNH 1012. Left 110, descending 4,1012, Olympic 269.
Ryanair 43TH, climbing to 7,000. Climbing to 7,000, Ryanair 43TH.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5. Cabin crew, seats for landing. Cabin is seated.
Survey 414, descend level 90. Down 9 at area 4144. London Relay, Shuttle 7 Papa, descending flight level 150. Shuttle 7 Papa, hello, maintain flight level 150, 250 knots, please. 250 knots, Shuttle 7 Papa. British 437, climb flight level 140, turn right, heading 040 degrees. Climb level 140 and head 040, British 437.
Ryanair 43TH,
maintain 7000.
Climbing to 2000. Ryanair 43TH.
Ryanair 43TH. Slowed final approach speed. Ascend and maintain 2000. Cleared ILS. Approach runway 12.
Final approach speed. Descending to 2000. Cleared ILS. Approach runway 12. Ryanair 43TH.
Gear down, flaps 15.
Gear down, flaps 15.
Approach Cuba 909 uniform 767 with Bravo 8 just running up to Lambourne, high speed still from the last sector. Below 909 uniform, good evening. If you can maintain high speed as long as you wish, leave Lambourne heading 235. 235 off Lambourne 909.
Camber 18523, turn left now, heading now 120 downwind, descend to altitude 4,000 feet on the QNH 1020 Boulevard.
Lift Alpha 4611, just hold position, earliest airborne time 51.
Tower Ryanair 43TH. On final, request landing, runway 12.
Ryanair 43TH. Clear to land runway 12. Final approach speed. QNH 1004.
Cleared to land runway 12. Final approach speed. Ryanair 43TH.
Turkish 1980, holding block 132. Shuttle 6 Tango, confirm when you wish to go back to the holding point.
Negative, we do need to stand, Tango.
Okay, if you'd like to hold in block 26, then contact 121 decimal minus.
Flaps 30.
Flaps 30. Final approach fix, height checked, missed approach altitude set.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist, engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 30, green light.
Landing checklist complete.
Seabird 850, contact number 1882, bye.
882, Seabird 850, bye.
Attempt 4579, so take off system right, then 23017 knots.
4579.
Cleared. Checked. Runway lights. Stable.
7 overtake the 757, and when the British Airways 747 depart, line up 279.
Overtake the 757, when the British Airways 747 depart to line up 27 right, please.
Seabird 816, 747, overtake you again, depart, line up 279.
Landing. Checked.
pull out on the right and after departing Lufthansa A300 line up to Surprise.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Long landing. Long landing.
Speed brake up, reverses normal.
Ryanair
Auto brake disarm.
Checked. Contact ground on
60 knots.
120.4. Ryanair 43TH.
EC639, taxi uniform, holding point Alpha 2.
Uniform Alpha 2, runway 27, thank you, 639.
Okay to clean up.
Checked. Master caution anti-ice.
Check.
Stone 40 Mike, vacate next right, cleared for the Victor, parking stand 8.
Ground Ryanair 43TH is cleared of the runway. Request taxi to parking.
Ryanair 43TH, taxi via to Terminal 1, parking position north 40.
Via to Terminal 1, parking position north 40. Ryanair 43TH.
Stone 40 Mike, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 8. So 42 Mike, vacate next right, enter the apron of Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
427 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2 Mike.
142, Delta submit Foxtrot line.
Sound 25 there, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19. Patriot 43, proceed to Sierra.
Approaching 30.
3 minutes.
Approaching 30.
448, vacate right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 5.
Victor stand 5, 448.
009, runway 27.
Approaching 30.
Electric 43, vacate right at Foxtrot.
Select Bay, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restriction.
Yeah, no further height restrictions, I'm sorry, balls on.
Also about report passing 2,500.
Full code, balls on, mate.
EC639, taxi uniform on point Alpha 2.
Uniform Alpha 2, runway 27, thank you, EC639.
Touchdown 40 right, vacate next right, and today for the Victor, parking stand 8. Touchdown 40 right, vacate next right, and today for the Victor, parking stand 8.
Lights and doors.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check. Doors disarmed, no APU.
Episode 42 mile, vacate next right, enter the 8 from the Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
027 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2 by.
142, 027 Victor Foxtrot, you mind?